We waited a month, and the wait is now over. Yep, new season of TMNT starts now. Hello everyone, Mega Man NG here, and welcome to the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode review. It's not going to be quick as it used to be because now that we're in a new season, we also get a new title theme, which is Tales of the TMNT. And it's fitting because according to interviews, it's going to be an anthology season, a fitting way to celebrate the fifth and last one. So, let's get ourselves started with today's episode, Scroll of the Demodragon. So here's the deal. I will be providing a summary about this, what I liked, disliked about it, etc. So without further ado, let us begin. Some time has passed after the defeat of the Shredder, and things seem to be peaceful. Raph and Casey fight against some guys in robes and it doesn't go well. Just when the team thinks they have defeated their enemies, a new threat emerges. What they find will be the one that may be impossible to defeat. Can the Turtles stop this new threat before it's unleashed upon the world? Yeah, not much of a summary, is there? But yeah, it's a good way to start the season off. For starters, what better way to celebrate the last season with a new title theme? If you've seen the new title theme, then you know it is very good. It is absolutely enjoyable. I liked it. Instead of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they try something completely different and have like a remix. And it's really nice. Really nice, really awesome. And it reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. I gotta commend these guys for doing it too. It was pretty nice. So if you haven't checked it, please be sure to do so because it's that good. Anyway, the big bad for this part of the arc, the first arc, is Kavaxas, voiced by legendary voice actor Mark Hamill. Yeah, Mark Hamill's back doing voice work. And as Kavaxas, he is no laughing matter. His voice nails it perfectly. Not to mention, Kavaxas is a devastating force. A force unlike any other as he just beats the Turtles, April, and Casey like they're nothing. He's all-powerful, but yet kept on a tight leash due to a medallion that Tiger Clawâ has. Yes, Tiger Clawâ is back, and it seems that he now has a cybernetic arm, at least. And he's out for vengeance, because his intentions are pretty clear. The resurrection of the Shredder. For those of you who don't know, Shredder has been killed off for good in the Season 4 finale, Owari. And Tiger Clawâ provided a good explanation as to what has happened. Ever since Shredder was defeated, the Foot Clan have gone underground. Basically, they've disappeared. It didn't help that there is now a cult who are loyal to the Shredder and the Foot who wish to resurrect him. And they do so by means of finding the scroll of the Demodragon, which leads to Kavaxas. This is not going to be pretty to say the least, and as I mentioned already, Tiger Clawâ has Kavaxas in a tight leash, and Kavaxas is a devastating force. Devastating. As long as that medallion's there, he has to obey Tiger Clawâ's commands. And it's truly something, it really is. Right off the bat, the Turtles get their butt kicked real bad. Even at the end, too. These guys are no joke. But the question is how this is going to hold out for the rest of the arc. Only time will tell. It's the first episode and already it's at a strong start. A very strong start. There's also one other point this episode has, and it's Leo struggling to be a leader after Splinter's passing. We all haven't forgotten the moment when Splinter passed away. It was one of the most gut-wrenching moments ever in a TV show. I mean it. So gut-wrenching, so emotional that, yeah, many of us cried. I was one of them, sadly. But now Leo has to step up the mantle and become a leader. But even he finds it hard, especially against a threat like Kavaxas. And this one scene when he looks at a picture of Splinter and the Turtles when they were younger, he wants to get advice from Splinter on what to do. But not even that is enough, because all Splinter could do is provide like some positivity. What else is new? Because by this point, Leo needs to be a leader if he is to like save the city and everything. But Leo is having a hard time with it. I could go on and on about it, but bottom line, Leo still has a lot to learn about being a leader. And I feel that he has what it takes to be a leader. He just needs to be rid of his doubts. If he can do that, then he will succeed. I couldn't find anything else other than some of the episode bits were really funny. Especially one scene when Leo went full-on nerd finding an old VHS tape of Space Heroes The Next Generation and he watches it. Fanboy Leo at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. It was pretty hilarious. Not to mention the story, the flashback with Raph and Casey, with Raph and Casey narrating what happened, was also hilarious. It was pretty good. Made me chuckle a little bit, but at least it shows that these two still get along. But with next week's episode coming, it'll be an intense one, to say the least. The first arc is starting off very strong, and I give this episode a 9 out of 10. A very strong start to the 5th season, which brings us good action, a lot of humor, and a lot of tension and emotion that balances it out beautifully and nicely. What else is new? I really mean it. TMNT's back for one last season, and I hope that this last season can deliver, since next year they're going to be having a 2D somewhat reboot. And that is what worries me, because if it's going to be following the road of Teen Titans Go, that is considered a massive no-no. So, I don't have much else to say here. This episode was good. If you haven't seen it, please make sure you do so. That's it for this review. It's not much. They're going to be in a quick format, but it's going to be episode reviews from here on in. Not to mention, they will only appear on Sundays unless Nickelodeon decides to change the schedule about, and that can get pretty messy. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for this review of the first, or rather the season premiere, of Tales of the TMNT. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me, and if you notice the new look, well, it's kind of fitting. And I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out.